guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Justine Lamer. I am a social media consultant and a content creator, and here on YouTube I love to edit picture and talk about social media. So if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. I upload a video every Friday. Let's get into today's video. Alright, so there is a story behind this video. When I feel a little bit down or I need some motivation, I love to go on Pinterest and look at inspirational and motivational quotes. So today I thought it would be nice to show you how to make a quote picture using the Over app. So if you are like me and you love going on Pinterest and looking at those quotes, but you love what they say but you don't love how they look and you want to make your own quote, then this video is for you. I thought it would be nice to show you how to create two kinds of design. One quote with only one word with some cute graphics, and another one with colorful background and a quote that I really like. So we need two backgrounds, two pictures to make those quotes. I like to make those kind of quotes for a couple of reasons. First, I like to use quotes as a wallpaper on my phone. I also love sharing those quotes on my Instagram stories. I think this is very motivational for everyone. And the last reason is also sharing this quote on my Pinterest for other people to enjoy my designs. To be able to follow along with me, you will need two things: your phone or your iPad, and you will need to download the app Over. The Over app is a graphic design maker available on iOS and Android. You are able to download the app for free on your phone and use a couple of their features. However, if you want to have access to all the features that the Over app offers, you will need to get a subscription. My opinion, totally worth it. I will do it again every year, all the time. I love it. I really think that you can create an amazing quote picture on the Over app with the free features. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing first about how to create a quote picture is to find the picture. And where is the best place to find those kind of wallpaper background pictures? On Pinterest. So let's go into the Okay guys, if you already watched a couple of my videos, you know that on Pinterest I have a board called Wallpapers Content Creation. This is all the wallpaper I use to create content. We are going to go on this board on my Pinterest profile and we are going to select two pictures to make our two quote picture. The first one I wanted to make one word, right? So we are going to take an image and I thought of this one. So what you're gonna do is download image. So now it's going to be on your photo library, right? Now we are going to choose a more colorful one. So I'm going to go on colorful wallpapers and I'm going to use the same. I'm going to download the image, and so now both of those images are on my photo library. Now you're going to open the app and you're going to tap on the plus button. You're going to choose transparent background, and for the size I always take the story size from Instagram because, as I told you, I love to share those quotes on my Instagram stories. That way this is already the proper size. I also like to make a wallpaper out of it, so this is the perfect size. Select, and now you're going to transfer the image that you took from Pinterest that is now in your library and put it in this background. So we're going to start with this picture, resize it to completely go over the transparency, and now you have the background. Step number 2, you need to find something to write. So there is a couple of things you can do. You can either think about a word that you want to say or something that you saw on Pinterest, a word or a sentence that you really like, and you're going to write it down this background. You are going to go on text, the big A in the bottom, and you're going to write a word or the sentence that you want to put there. So I am going to write breathe. and there is a multiple of fonts that you can use. If you are using the free version of Overapp, you won't have access to all the fonts. However, if you took the subscription, you will have access to the font library, and let me tell you, there is tons of options. Like, you can do whatever you want. For this example, I like Fantastic, and I'm going to put it a little bit bigger. Oh, that sounds great. I always center it, but you can put wherever you want. Then I'm going to have some shadow, blur it, but not too much, more like this, and opacity about 56. Sounds good. Now I'm going to add some graphics. I could leave it like this. I think it's cute. I think you already made a quote picture, to be honest, but I like to add a little something. So to be able to customize your quote picture, you can go in the graphics section and you can select whatever you want. Once again, if you are using the free version, you won't have access to all the graphics, but I think you can find something that is free that will go with it perfectly. So let's see, since we have some width in the picture, I'm going to looking for some width, and as you can see, there's tons of cute graphics that you can add to your picture. I'm going to go with the Thanky graphic set, this one, and you can change the color. So it's either you can keep it like this, but I think it will look better in white, and you can change the opacity. Yes, 67%. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to put it on the other side of the picture. So how you play with the fonts and the graphic is up to you. This is up to your creativity, your imagination. And so now, once you're done, you are going to export your work, save, and now you will find this in your library. Thanks to the Overapp, you can also directly share your work on Instagram. You can put it in your story, and you know, that is cool. Let's keep going with the design number 2 on how to make a quote picture using the Overapp. Open the Overapp and tap on the plus button. Next, choose the transparent background and select the size story. Then you will have to go to image, and you remember we went to Pinterest, we already chose this background, and we are going to select the colorful background. Resize it and done. Let's go on text and write "No one is you," and that is your super. I'm going to use another font for power to go with twigs. Now we're going to write power, and I'm going to use dot face. I'm going to resize power, put it a little bit sideways. We're going to change the color and add a shadow. We're not going to blur it. We are going to put the opacity at 54%, and we're going to change the color green. Go on the graphic section. I'm going with washi tape. So now, as you can see, those washi tapes are on the word, and I want them in the back of the word. So I'm going to go in the layers section, and I'm going to bring them under the text. I wanted to add something else. No one is you, and that is your superpower. And I like it. This is colorful and fun, and this is definitely something that I want to see when I unlock my phone. Okay guys, I really wanted to give you another tip. This is something that you can do. You don't have to do it, but if you want to share those quote pictures that you just designed and you want people to know you are the one who created them, I suggest you adding your Instagram handle or your brand into your design. So this is what I do usually. I am adding my logo and adding my username on Instagram. So I wanted to show you quick how I do mine. Go on my logo and add my logo really small on the left corner like this, and then I will add text. Justine Lamer. Use an appropriate font. Use a black color, and so I will resize it beside my logo. And that's it for today, guys. We just created 2 amazing quote picture. Now you know how to make a quote picture using the other half. I hope you enjoyed this editing tutorial. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to never miss any edit with me video. I'll see you next Friday. Bye.